Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. Happy Thanksgiving. So tomorrow we have the annual bonus buck sale for Black Friday on TCG Player. This year it's 10% off for everybody, 12% off for TCG Infinite subscribers, and then your additional 1 to 3% off for your subscription level, and then whatever you get personally on your cashback credit cards, which if you have nothing else, a PayPal cashback card works at TCG Player because you can check out using PayPal and that will always get you 3% back there. So for the longer term, you're probably not going to be able to get it set up overnight on a holiday, but on the longer term, a PayPal credit card is a good thing to have for TCG Player just to always get another 3% back. So depending on where you are there, you may be getting 18% or more back. And if you have some kind of wild credit card thing, you may be getting a few percent more than that. So 18% if you've prepared, if you've been a subscriber for, a year and you've gotten your TCG Infinite level up. Now, what to buy? There are two broad categories that I'm really looking at here. The first one obviously is Pokemon. And when it comes to Pokemon, we are entering a bear market. We're finally seeing, like I've been saying for months, that the reprints are catching up. People are getting disgusted at the high prices, at fighting over product, at catching criminal charges for fighting over the product. And enough people have gone away, and enough of the reprints have hit the market now that, yes, prices are falling. They are falling nicely. And I expect it to continue. I expect technically the now overprinting even though the market can absorb this printing for quite a long while before we'll say that the market for Pokemon has crashed. But the overprinting is pulling the prices down. It will continue. But what you need to hedge against is, maybe Pokemon USA will look out there and they'll say, you know what? We own a print company, we own Millennium Print Group, and we're just going to pull back on the printing and get those prices supported and not get into a full blown market crash like we caused in 2022 and 23. Maybe they'll say that. Maybe. I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt they have that kind of flexibility, that kind of agility to adjust to the market. So I expect the prices are going to keep going down, but maybe they won't. And so what I recommend is go out there, look at the things you want from Pokemon that have dropped in the last month. Some of them have dropped pretty spectacularly. Some of these booster boxes, the late Scarlet and Violet era booster boxes, have dropped $80 in the last 6 weeks. Go out there, look at those things, and potentially start moving into a position on those. Now, if normally you want, say, 6 boxes of every Pokemon expansion to put back in your closet for the long term, don't go out there and buy 6 boxes today. Buy one or two. Hedge your bet. And I know the Timmies will say, don't catch a falling knife. The reality is, you don't know when the knife will stop falling. You don't know when the knife looks like it's falling and it's actually bounced and it's beginning to go back up. And so the reality is you have to buy on the way down, you buy through the bottom, and you buy on the way back up. And then your average price is very good relative to that localized bear market. And so buy a little bit if you are not already all the way into those positions. So those are the kind of things I would look for. Now, there are some products out there with Pokemon that are still just uh, eye-wateringly high priced. Wait on those. There are several that apparently have not gotten a big reprint wave yet, but are still well within the kind of squishy 2 year window when Pokemon USA will do reprints. Just wait on those. I'm going to wait on those too. So that's the Pokemon advice. On the Magic side, so splitting this into the two parts, like I said, Pokemon and Magic. On the Magic side, I would further split Magic into two things. Now you have the collector boxes that are recent and will have dropped a lot, things like Spider-Man and Avatar, potentially Final Fantasy. It's come down from what did it peak at? Like 1400 and it's down into like the 1000s now. Okay. Consider that. Um, but basically, more recent boxes, so they haven't had their inventory chewed through as badly yet. And their prices have fallen because, look, we get a new release every 6, 8 weeks with Magic, with another giant truckload of collector boxes getting dumped into the market. And with these last couple with Spider Man and Avatar, WotC has been dumping heavily on Amazon under the market price at times. And so the downward pressure on the market has been pretty great. And again, the same kind of thing with the Pokemon boxes, if you're looking to build the position, begin building it now. That's the advice that I have. Now, the second category within Magic is older collector boxes, things where the inventory has been devastated to some degree by time. So I have specific recommendations over on my Patreon page, and I'll make another video for tomorrow morning at the beginning of the sale to actually go over some of those specific recommendations. But you're looking at things that you think have long term potential, where their inventory has been wiped out, and that are not suffering in this bear market. And there are a lot of great older Magic collector boxes that have not come down in price at all. Some of them have trended sideways during the first part of this bear market. Some of them have just continued going upwards because they simply laugh at the bear market and say, I am way too scarce in the world and I'm just going to keep going up because enough of the boxes have been destroyed. So those are kind of the ways that I'm thinking about this. Now, when it comes to other games, I'm still incredibly bearish on all the other games out there. In fact, I'm working on data for another video right now showing just how bad the attrition rate is for other TCGs and just historically how many of them have died. And just looking at the data that I've collected so far, it's over 97% of TCGs die. And so I remain unbelievably bearish on all these other games that are out there right now, and most of them will fail. And I know that it's difficult to look out there because you can't see all the failed games. What you see are the games that are still available at your local card store that are still supported on TCG Player. And so you still see those and you say, "No, look, there's all these other alternative games." Well, the reality is when they fail, when they fall by the wayside, when time forgets them, then you don't see them anymore. And so you're not seeing that 97% of TCGs historically that have failed. So I have another video going way in depth on that with real data, with plots, with everything else coming in probably in the next week or two, depending on how things go at the card store. So, like I said, tomorrow morning I'll have a video coming out with my specific recommendations for the bonus buck sale. Sorry, no affiliate links this year. TCG Player has absolutely wrecked their affiliate program to the point where you cannot make any money off of it anymore. In fact, they pushed another update to it yesterday to tighten it even more right before Black Friday. So I don't even bother with it anymore because it had gotten to the point where no matter how hard I hustled, I was making on average $2 or $3 for every affiliate link that I went through the laborious process of generating and publishing for people to use. So it was not worth it to ask people to go through the effort of attempting to support me through the TCG Player affiliate links when TCG was not fulfilling their part of the implicit deal. So I don't mess with TCG Player affiliate links anymore. If you want to support Final Trade, a great way to do it is to use the Amazon link down below. Every time you buy anything from Amazon, or even just click the link on your phone, when you want to go into the app, it'll launch the app and then it will kick back some money to me and cost you nothing. And it's a great way to support Final Trade as we move into the card store. So it's Thanksgiving, guys. Go eat a bunch, go eat way too much, go eat a lot of pie, have fun, enjoy your family, jam some games with your friends and family today, and enjoy yourself. Tomorrow, we're back to the card store. I'll be filming there and working all day long, or at least until the sun gives out because there's no electricity there yet. Let me know what you think, guys. Thanks to everyone who makes this content possible, especially my very generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join me on the Final Tree. What the hell is a giblet?